YouTube. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Grim here, and welcome back to the next episode of Clashes in Session. And today I'll be bringing you the long-awaited by my clanmates at least, long-awaited tutorial on how to queen walk. And we'll be checking out some raids here in our recent war against Baby Gun. And we'll be checking out Legendary, hitting number 6. And right away, we're going to go ahead and pause and take a look at some things here. We're going to survey the base, scout it a little bit, survey the battlefield, if you will. But there's 4 main keys when scouting a base and deciding to queen walk it. And basically, it's the value that you can get for the queen walk. Can you get some of these keys down on your queen walk? And those keys are the defensive heroes. Can you take 1 or even 2 of the defensive heroes down on your walk? The defensive clan castle, is there a way for you to possibly lure the clan castle and have your queen take that out while she's working her way around the base? If you're bringing hog riders, getting rid of some double giant bomb positions is of high value. And if you were deciding to use an air attack, if you can get any air defenses down on the queen walk. And looking at this base, the heroes are down here at the 6 o'clock. The clan castle is pretty centralized, and the air defenses they're not really exposed, they're more centralized, and it's tough for the queen to really shoot at these air defenses on the outside of the base without breaking any walls. She really can't shoot over anything and get to those air defenses very well. So Legend decides to bring some hog riders here, and he placed 4 healers down on the queen, 1 wizard to funnel her to the left. And the reason he wants her going left is because he's going to be able to get some double giant bomb positions negated on this walk. She's working her way around, taking out point defense and some trash buildings as she's working her way around. And one rule of thumb here, guys, is that 4 healers is the basic raid. If she's going to be running into 2 to 3 point defense at a time, 4 healers will keep her pretty steady. But if she runs into a 4th, like an Expo here, like right as Legends Queen here is doing, she's got 2 cannons, an archer tower, and an Expo on her. So he had to use the ability there and let her work her way through those defenses there and that high incoming damage. So there she took out the cannon and negated that possible double giant bomb position there. And looking at that, I'll go ahead and show you guys that possibly in this base, the positions for the bombs could be between this Expo air defense, this cannon air defense, Expo air defense again, and maybe between the cannon and air defense down here. So he's working his way around, trying to get as many of those positions for double bombs negated or triggered on this queen walk. Placed 1 wizard down to just help her through some of these higher HP buildings. Like there, she had to go through a gold storage and a dark elixir drill. But she's just working her way around, taking his time with the queen walk. With the additional 3 minutes, with the additional 30 seconds, it really makes these queen walks possible. And what Legend decides to do here is use some wall breakers. Place the wall breakers down, and that allows her access to this compartment here. And what that's going to do is that's going to get another double giant bomb possible position triggered or negated. And it's going to allow her access to both the clan castle and the defensive king. So Legend decides to place a rage spell down as the defensive clan castle comes out. Those are pretty damaging. A dragon, of course, is a very damaging troop. So he placed the rage spell down, and one thing I'd like to point out is that Legend placed this in basically the perfect position, because as you can see, when the queen is done working her way through these CC troops and the king, she's going to walk to her right to get this archer tower here, I think. And the healers will be in this effect of the rage spell the entire time the rage spell is active, basically. So he put the rage spell down so that it caught both the queen and the healers, and it caught the healers on the back end here. So when the queen starts to move right, the healers will move right, but they will be still in the rage spell. Even if the queen moves out of the rage spell, the healers will be getting the effect of the rage spell and keeping her at basically full health. Place the poison spells down to negate or slow the damage from the clan castle troops. And there goes the clan castle troops, and she starts to take out the enemy king. And at this point, going back to those 3 keys, Legend has negated or taken out 2.5 basically of those 3 keys. With his kill squad here, what he's going to do is he's going to take out that last half, which would be the queen. First key, he's got a couple giant bomb positions triggered or negated. He's got the clan castle down, he's got the hero down for a half, the king down for a half, and now he's going to get the archer queen down for the other half with a jump spell. Oh, better plug my phone in. So, we'll go ahead and 2 times this one, as really we're only focusing on queen walks there. And watch the rest of Legend's attack as he uses his Hog Riders to pick apart this base and finish up a 3-star raid. Did run into a double giant bomb position there. I believe this was a fresh hit, so we didn't know where the bombs were there. They did run into the double giant bomb spot, but they triggered them one at a time, not simultaneously. And they did run into a single bomb there, but it was no big deal. It didn't really hurt the Hogs too much. Okay, next raid we're going to go ahead and take a look at is Farmer Frank, taking on number 7 in the same war against Baby Gun there. Farmer Frank does have a bigger queen than Legendary did. He's got that level 30 queen, pretty menacing at that level at Town Hall 9 there. But we'll go ahead and take a look at what Frank's trying to do here. Obviously, he's got the enemy heroes over here on the left-hand side. So Frank's dropped his queen down with the 4 healers, and he's got 1 wizard funneling, so that way his queen walks to the north here to go ahead and work her way towards those defensive heroes. Go ahead and continue on a little bit here. Looking at this base, there's some possible double giant bomb positions right in here. This expo or this air defense wizard tower kind of area there. Queen starts to take some damage here. He lets her just go ahead and work her way through there because she did take out the 2-point defense that were, or one of the 2-point defense that was working on her. Now she starts to take some damage. He hits the ability, and she works her way through some of these point defense, these Teslas that pop there. Oh, come on, Wi-Fi, don't do this to me now. There we go. She's just working her way through. Now she's running into some higher hit point structures there, but it's no big deal. She's just going to keep working on that walk. The sweeper's kind of pushing the healers back, but that's not the hugest deal because she's only taken fire from this expo at the time. And an expo, as long as the healers are on her, that's not too much. That's not a huge deal. But now he's starting the kill squad portion of his attack, sending in his heroes, sending in his golems, jump spell down to get the kill squad in a little further into the base. And I think I mentioned this in my Clashes in Session kill squad video, what the purpose of using your queen walk to go ahead and join up with your kill squad. And as you can see, some of these healers have started retargeting. Some of them are still on the queen, but the healers will eventually retarget and start targeting the golems here. And basically that's just going to keep the golems up a little bit longer. That's just going to increase their health and let them work even further into the core of the base. But as you see, he took out the defensive CC and the defensive heroes basically with the queen walk and his kill squad there. So now all he's got to really worry about is some double giant bomb positions. He does hit one there, but he triggered it basically one at a time and worked their way through. He's negating with his kill squad and the queen over here, these other double giant bomb positions, which I think is where the other one is there. And he's just letting his hogs work their way through the core of this base. The queen walk took out the heroes and the defensive CC, and all he had to worry about was those double giant bomb positions, which he did get the negated, or just that bomb spot isn't a factor anymore because there's no defenses around it, so hogs won't path there. But that's going to do it for Frank's raid. Okay, next raid we're going to check out is IP Freely on their number 10. IP Freely will also be taking some Hog Riders here. So those two of the 3 keys will be the defensive heroes, the CC, and some double giant bomb positions. IP Freely decides to go on this right-hand side here, 3 o'clock position. Wants her to go ahead and walk to the north. Place 1 wizard down on the left-hand side just to make sure that she goes. And it doesn't always have to be a wizard funneling here. These guys just decided to choose that for whatever reason. But it can be minions, maybe even archers. He placed one giant down and wall breakered in to allow his queen access into the core of this base. To get in there and get some double giant bomb positions triggered, get the clan castle out. He's going to get the king in this too. Placed a rage spell down, and you see how the healers are sitting in the rage spell? He placed that ever so, I guess he placed it pretty perfectly because the healers are in it, but the queen really isn't. She's taken some fire from some expos here. He dropped some hog riders down to try and get some extra value for them, as most of the defenses in the area were distracted. Unfortunately, that Tesla popped and took those down with the help of that cannon there. But these minions here that were going down, he placed those on the left-hand side of where he wall breakered in, and basically that's just an insurance funnel to make sure that she goes into this compartment and starts taking out some of these double giant bomb positions. She'll take out the enemy king here and the defensive clan castle when that comes out. Places a rage spell down as she works her way through the king just to keep her up safe. One hog CC lure gets the drag loon combination to come out. Places the poison spell down to help negate or slow the damage from the CC troops and slow their movement speed. She works her way through those clan castle troops just like that, real easy. And now IP Freely decides to come with his kill squad straight at this enemy archer queen with one golem, some wizards, and his barbarian king. But you can see that the queen walk is getting huge value over here. He's negating double giant bomb positions, possibly here in the core, possibly in this upper 12 o'clock compartment. It's not really the right compartment. The kill squad did its job. They took out the enemy queen, and now you can see two of the three, I think actually three of three objectives have been taken care of by the kill squad and the queen walk. The queen walk took out the enemy barbarian king, took out the clan castle troops and some possible double giant bomb positions. The kill squad took out the queen, and IP Freely is free to start deploying his hogs. 2 times this because we're really only worried about the queen walks in this video. There goes the queen triggering the double giant bomb position there in the core as the hogs just work their way through the majority of this base. Last raid we're going to look at today is going to be my raid. Yeah, get to gloat a little bit on myself here, sorry. But my objective here on this queen walk was to get, I decided to go with an air raid on this base. And when I was looking at this base, I noticed that there was this indent into the base here, and this was a huge major flaw because there is an air defense right here. There's an archer queen, and I can get the clan castle lure from just this position. So basically, going back to those 3 keys, because I'm using an air raid, I can get rid of the double giant bomb positions. So we're back to air defenses, archer queen, and defensive heroes. Basically, I'm doing that with just the queen walk. I'm going to be taking out an air defense, the archer queen, and the CC troops once she works her way into this little indent. I placed 1 minion down. I think he got taken out, but it was no big deal. As the archer queen came out, I dropped a rage spell down, and again, on the healers, on the back end of those healers there, they're getting the full effect of the rage spell, and the queen more on the front end. Go ahead and continue. She's taking some point defense fire, but it's no big deal. She's working her way through. Dropped a wizard just to make an insurance funnel because I did want her to walk to the left after she finished her walk here. But there she goes back into this indent of the base, and she will eventually get the CC lure as she steps up here to take out the royal queen's platform there. Out comes a drag loon combination, and unfortunately she started walking away before the clan castle troops came out. But really it was probably more beneficial because watch those balloons there. They just go ahead, and as soon as they're on their way out of that poison spell, they start to fall down. So hit the queen's ability here to help her through this dragon, and she continues on her walk. So going back to those 3 keys one more time. Archer queen down, CC troops down, air defense down, and now with my kill squad, I plan to take out these 2 closer air defense with 2 golems and my king, and what I mentioned earlier, the value of using the queen walk to join up with your kill squad. And really, I didn't bring that many wizards here on this raid. One point to make is that you do not want to funnel if you are joining your kill squad up with your queen. You do not want to funnel on the side that the queen is coming up on. You only want to funnel on the opposite side of your queen. If I were to have funneled on this right hand side, there could have been the possibility of the queen trying to fight through this wall and go at this sweeper, and that wouldn't allow my kill squad or my healers and my queen to join up with the kill squad. So that's just one thing to keep in mind if you plan to join up your kill squad. Dropped a jump spell down to allow all the troops access to the core there. King steps up, takes out the air defense as these golems here and the queen are working on the air defense, and now I'm free to start my Laloon portion of the attack with only one remaining air defense. Have 2 lava hounds for it. I think I had about 12 balloons or so, had some haste spells for him, and had a rage spell for this core and Tesla farm. Kind of dropped it a little bit early, but it didn't really matter too much as I took out most of the defenses pretty easily. But that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you learned a little bit about Queen Walk. Like I said, keep in mind those 3 to 4 keys. The main key you really want to look at is the defensive heroes. If you can get the heroes down on a queen walk, that's really beneficial. The clan castle is also beneficial, and I really can't tell you exactly how many healers you're supposed to take on these queen walks, but 4 is always a good number to go with. I'll go ahead and play this in the background as I'm closing out, doing a conclusion here. This is Farmer Frank's queen walk. Another one from him. He really likes these queen walks, man. But like I was saying, 4 healers is always a good number. If your queen walk is going to be a little bit shorter than normal, like you're not walking her into the base, into more of the core of the base, you can get away with 3 or possibly 2 healers. If you have a bigger queen like Farmer Frank, 3 healers is probably pretty good. 4 is just the basics. 4 is the base raid. Really, I'd say the minimum that you can walk your archer queen, I'd say 15, because she needs to deal out some damage. Otherwise, it's just going to take way too long. It's not the fact of the queen being able to take incoming damage, because you can place those rage spells down for her and whatnot just to keep her up longer. It's really she needs to be able to deal out some damage and not waste 2 minutes of the raid, because there's no way you can do it at this point. Even with that 30 seconds, if your queen's taking 2 minutes just to take out some defenses, there's no way. Finish up Farmer Frank's queen walk there. He joined the kill squad up pretty easily, just like that, using that queen walk to join up with the kill squad, using the hogs, got some double giant bomb triggers, got the clan castle, got the heroes there. I think his king took out the enemy queen. But hopefully you guys learned a little bit today. That's going to be it for me, and I hope to see you guys here next time.